Hey guys, it's Global Teacher here. Thank you for the feedback and for the love. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you are yet to subscribe, oh yeah, click on it and then so that you can encourage me to come up here and put out more videos. So today I want to talk about the tools that you need to start your online teaching. So people have been asking me, Mr. Say, I want to start online teaching. What do I need to buy? What do I need to get? What are the things that I require for me to have to be able to qualify to start online teaching? So if you must ask me, the first and the most important thing that you need to have as a teacher is your skill, right? No matter how many tools that you have or how many gadgets that you buy, if you're not able to use those gadgets properly, if you don't have the right tools or the right skills to engage that child online, you might have a frustrated class. And people say, oh, how do I control that child online? I'm like, control which child? How many hours are you doing there? You're already thinking of how to control the child, how to punish them online. How many hours? Highest 2 hours. But when you are able to the right tools to use, then your class becomes interesting and it becomes more engaging. And trust me, like I said, the most important thing that you need is the right skills. When you are able to master all of those tools, those tech tools, it can help you have an engaging class online. And number 2 on my list is your laptop. You need your laptop. You need a laptop. Somebody is asking me, oh, can I use a phone? Of course you can use a phone. I'll always say start where you are, but don't remain where you are, right? If what you have currently is a phone, you can use your phone for your classes. But somebody would always advise that while you start with your phone, don't stay there. Once you're able to gather money, please plan to buy a laptop, because there are things that your your phone will not be able to do for you. Your phone will limit you, but with your laptop you're able to do a lot of things. So please, you need a laptop, a very good laptop. Oh, now want to ask me, what kind of laptop should I buy? If you can afford a touch screen, fantastic. If you cannot, buy a normal laptop. The good thing is check out for the battery, check out for the RAM, make sure it has enough space that can take things for you. The battery level, because of course you need battery for your classes. You cannot be saying, oh, there's no light. So you need a very good laptop that has a very good battery, and the space as well. Yeah, basically. So your skill, your laptop, network. Oh my God, I cannot overemphasize how important having a good network is. So when people ask me, oh, Mr. Singh, which one do you recommend? I do not recommend any network, but I will always advise that wherever you're staying, check out the best service provider that works in your area. So say for example, where you stay, MTN is very good. Get an MTN SIM. Let's say for example, where you stay, Airtel is very good. Test all of this network, and you can have two, so that in case someday the other one is misbehaving, you can try the other one so that you're always ready. And I always say there are other network provider that are not MTN, Airtel, that we all know, that you can subscribe to. They are very cheap and they are very fast. So for me, I don't use MTN for my classes, or I don't use MTN at all for my things. There's this particular one that we use in my estate, and it's not as expensive as MTN data and all of that. So you can ask around your area if all of those companies work in your estate or in your whatever that you stay. But if at all you don't have any of it, then go for all of this network. You can get a router, you can get a Wi-Fi. Right, the Wi-Fi is a small one, the router is the big one. So subscribe to it. Network is so important, because trust me, you're moving from a third world country to a first world country, where over there they have a very sound network, and here they can barely see you, they can barely hear you. Your voice is just shaking here and there because of bad network. So please fix that so that you can have a very fantastic. I know people who have lost jobs interview because their network fumbled, their network misbehaved. So please get that sorted. You need a very good network. And of course, what else do you need? So if you teach maths, you need a writing pad. But if you use a touch screen, you can use your pen to write. Yeah, I think that's it. Then headphone. If you cannot afford to get a headphone, get earpiece. In fact, earpiece sounds better than headphone. I know that all of those things are good to just do, to do vlog, to do Instagram videos, but yeah, these are things that works. So you can afford to get that, fantastic, go for it. You cannot afford, please buy, earpiece, the one that you can use to record, to take phone calls. Those ones, they are very good. Use it for your classes. And what else? Good subject mastery, because you cannot fill your house with a gadget, and you cannot even teach. You don't even understand your content, right? Get that sorted. What else? If you can afford to buy, a monitor, to make your stuff more, just do you, but start from where you are. So like I always say, the more you keep making money from that space, that online teaching, make sure you also invest back into it, right? Invest back into it. If you have to get light, get your light. And people that say, oh, I don't have a very good light in my house, our area is not that good with light. You can get all this rechargeable lamp that you can charge. That once light has gone up, once you can put it on and it looks like you have light, Get all of those things, they really, really help you, because there's no way you're having an online class and your camera is off. Why? Why? Because there's that connection that the child feels when they can see you. But when your camera is off, it's not nice. It's not nice. You are wearing bonnets to do online class. It's not. We're not talking about that one today. Maybe I'll do another video talking about that, right? But yeah, those are like the basic that you should have. Then if you want to go all out, get some other things. If you like athletic like me, you could also go all out and then get some tools that could make your space look beautiful. But like I said, what is important is the content. What is important is what you're able to deliver, right? And if you don't have a very good background in your house, thank God for Zoom. Thank God for Google Meet. You are allowed to use, all those fake background that you can put at your back that will make your background look so good, right? So those are things that I think that you need to be able to deliver an effective online teaching class. If you're yet to subscribe, please go and subscribe so that I can make another video, and I'm going to see you in my next video.